It's so easy to get distracted as you do your research. So many ideas. You may feel curious and want to run down all those rabbit holes. One of the most important things to do early in your doctoral study is get your topic, your problem, your purpose, and your gaps solidly aligned. That alignment becomes your compass. Those four statements become your stakes in the ground. When you follow them and stay true to them, your alignment helps you avoid going down rabbit holes. This doesn't mean you'll stop seeing new and interesting ideas. They're going to come flooding at you. And if you think you see a lot of them now, just wait. The more you read and the more you do your work, it's just going to be like an ocean of stuff. So we use the alignment as our compass to say, this is my path. All those ideas might be interesting. Some of it you might be able to connect in. Some of it you might use to help you. But you don't want any of it to change where you're going or how you're thinking about your gap. Let me give you an example. Say your topic is the impact of leadership on employees. That's a broad topic. You can pursue what it means for the leader, what it means for the followers, what it means for the organization, what it means for the customer. Those are four big threads at the top. Pick one, and you can go 1,000 different directions. Say you pick the followers. Well, what does that mean? You can pursue what leadership impact means for remote work, for civility in the workplace, for toxic leadership, for engagement, for employee intention to turn over, leave, or remain committed. All those things are related, but all those things are much too much for one study. Say we pick intention to turn over. Well, what does that mean? Is that related to a lack of positive organizational support? Is that related to work-life balance? Is that related to work-life academic balance, which is another component, especially for those of us in this type of intensive study? You can pull that down and say, the employee needs to do something to address it, or the organization needs to. Say we say the organization. You can pull that down and find a lot of literature on the organization's obligations regarding work-life balance. And then you might find something way down there that becomes part of your gap. But notice what we've done. We've gone like, oh, there's a whole bunch of threads. I've gone here, a bunch of threads. I've gone here, another bunch of threads. So part of your thinking is, how do I just keep narrowing and ratcheting this in? You have to make choices, explore what that choice means, and then drill down some more. Here's the thing. If you haven't landed on those first four statements yet, you're probably doing a little bit of a wobble, maybe being distracted by so many ideas. And that's fine. As you drill through the wobble, we want to get it narrower and narrower, and then lock it in. A lot of times we write a topic statement, then we go look at the gap, then we come back and revisit the topic because we learned something. At some point, we have to stop letting the review of the literature take us in new directions. We need to follow our compass. The reason this work is difficult on the front end is that you're not being asked to produce volumes of words. You're not being asked to produce a book as evidence of this work. You're being asked to think. Thinking is hard. Once you get your alignment locked in, the front-end work opens the door for everything that follows, and everything that follows starts falling into place. Do some dedicated and specific thinking every day. Keep at it.